Hello, and welcome everyone to another Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 7 bracket match. This is Engel versus Drooness, Game 1. Tracking today, we have myself and Carliana, and on commentary, we have Melqui and New IT Guy, and they will take it from here.
Hey. Thanks, Baseball. How are you doing tonight, IT Guy? It's Friday, possibly Saturday for some people.
It is Friday for me, and we have a juggernaut of a match tonight.
Yeah, Engel versus Drew. Let's talk a little bit about this, because I am loving this stat screen.
Yep. So if you wanted the closest 50-50 you could possibly find on a stats page, we have found it.
Yeah, Engel, number 10 seed, Drew, 26, so a little difference there. But if we look at, like, their total races, their best ever time, and their last 10 races, woo, very comparable. And then, of course, that wheel right in the center, 29 races. Engel has taken 15, Drew 14. Their last 1v1, Engel won. But let's see if Drew can tie up that record tonight.
Yep. So looks like tonight we had a ban of Open Deku and Overworld tokens. And for picks, we have Shop Shuffle, Full Interior Entrance Randomizer, Random Spawns, and Pre-Planted Beans.
Yeah, very nice. Interior means we're going to be going in and out of a lot of doors and fairy fountains, people, so keep an eye out. We'll do our best to remember where certain entrances are.
Yep. Yeah, we could have a lot of shenanigans, especially depending on where we get that Temple of Time at.
Yep. It looks like we are starting as child, so we'll see something called a Path of Time hint. We're starting with storms. But Song of Time is guaranteed to be in one of a few locations, depending on... It can be on Ocarina of Time, it can be in one of our regular... Oh! Alright, Valley Spawn.
This is kind of nice. We're sorry for anyone who doesn't like Season 3, but we are opening Season 3. And honestly, I love it.
This is kind of nice, though, because a lot of runners are like, you know, I don't want to do Valley Lake. This removes a lot of that choice, a lot of that variability.
The game's like, you are going to do Valley Lake, and you are going to like it, damn it.
Yep. You're gonna... Oh, neither runner picking up that blue rupee. It can be a little difficult. I don't expect either of these runners to lose the chicken picking that up, but they're not thinking ahead necessarily on what if I want to do child fishing.
Right. And that's a bloopy in the waterfall, too.
Oh, okay. Ocarina of Time is Epona's. Long term, not something you'll love to see.
Nope.
But yeah, just our general layout here. We did start with a medallion. Unfortunately, that Path of Time is going to eat one of our path hints.
Desert Colossus to PG.
Yep.
Oh,
that's true, Alfalfa. Fishing might not be in lake. But something else might be. Our mask shot.
Ooh. This is a good pickup. Because we don't have the hint yet. You can always just abandon the mask quest whenever you find it.
Was that for Roars or Nehru's? Looked like a spell.
It looked like Nehru's. I saw blue. We'll get it on, hopefully a better look on Engel's. Was it a bloopy?
Bloopy? Oh. Can't see anything. Yep.
I saw blue.
There's a blue diamond-y shape thing.
So when are the devs gonna put Hylian Loach in chat or into the game to where it's turned on?
Devs have done that.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, the Hylian Loach is included in Fish Shuffle.
Ah.
Yeah, so Talon here, you need it to be daytime still to do Talon's chickens.
Mm-hmm. And you need the money, which neither runner has either.
Yeah, but you can still the money that you can steal from Talon is still in that house.
I thought is it changed? I thought it was a 5 upstairs.
There's 2 5s. There's just enough money up there to.
Oh, okay.
To
Maybe I only knew of one pot in there.
But it's good to know that Talon's Chickens is there. It can be hard to remember that you need to do that. Fountain wall is what? Help.
I didn't catch it. Saw it. Man in Green's house. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, is that what that house is called?
Yeah, Zora's Fountain, Fairy Fountain, is the fountain wall. Engel chain hopping for some money there. And we have found our first fairy fountain.
In the guardhouse. Engel going to go to Lon Lon. Guaranteed a song out of this. While Drew is making his way into KF.
Yep. Few extra checks along Drew's route. Some Storms Grottos, for example. Lots of houses to check here. Okay, child shooting. Oh, Drew doesn't have the money.
Speaking of the money, that is Saria's house that is dead. The boys!
The boys! I will say the tent in Valley is very difficult to remember that you need to go check. Big chest here.
Oh. Nice. Oh wait, no, they're ice arrows. They're not nice arrows.
Just ice. All right. Requiem.
Ooh. Okay. That's good. And with pre-planted beans, that's really good because then you get the arch check immediately. Not saying anything's on the arch, but very likely.
I think it's more likely our Song of Time ends up being out there.
Link's house is the Skull House. We get 40 and a 50.
Meanwhile, the Lon Lon Ranch silo is Link's house.
Gross. We are down to 30 skulls.
That's not the worst location to have to get back to turn in your 10, 20, possibly 30.
I had no idea what was on the hand peak there, but I look small. Lost Woods is foolish. Ooh.
That's a nice hint for Engel to have before going there.
There is something on the arch.
I think that was also a blue bee.
Well, you know, that's also a path to PG.
Minuet makes sense.
Logical forced access. Especially if Saria's is on, what you call it, that would confirm it. Bolero. This is a nice song chain. Too bad you can't chain it again, but...
Tent in Valley.
Is
Know-it-all
dead.
brothers. Alright, we don't need to check that after all. Some nice warps early on here.
Child fishing giving us nothing. Just some love. And if 3 more people love us, we might get an extra heart out of it.
Desert
And
Colossus. Also path to Bongo.
What was on the arch? Because it didn't look like a rupee.
Oh, I totally thought it was a bloopy, but maybe not. Yeah, Zora's Fountain also foolish.
It looked brown. I thought it was a slingshot.
Maybe it was magic.
But maybe it's a bow? That said Burning Cack is Sun Song? Oh, sorry, is this on Burning Cack?
Yeah. Frogs 2 is dead.
Well, that would make sense for logic for Minuet being a path, meaning Forest is probably in front of Burning Cack somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily, but I mean, it's got to be. It's got to be path.
Mm-hmm. So Engel will have enough money to do child shooting here. Drew did not. Drew also going to waste kind of a lot of time in Lost Woods over Engel here.
Mm-hmm. Because he's going to find double defense, maybe?
Maybe.
A bigger on sword? Paperweight? Or a lot of money.
A lot of money is nice. It's not enough.
Can't be a bottle. Bottles are considered what you call it?
I'm not sure.
Important. I don't know what the term is.
Oh, in Lost Woods.
They're not foolish.
Not on top of Colossus.
Yeah.
That's actually not entirely
Major
true.
items. Thank you, Mr. Mario.
Lost Woods checks very unlikely to be locked by a bottle, and there's our Temple of Time. Did we see that from Drew? Must have.
Yeah, and I wasn't saying that they'd be locked by a bottle. I was saying we wouldn't find a bottle in Lost Woods. Oh, palm trees. That's nice.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, all bottles being in Ice Cavern, for example.
I gotcha. We're a fountain foolish.
Nothing too bad yet. Chop Shuffle, we haven't found any. Interior ER, but we found Temple of Time, no problem, so we don't have to hunt around or worry about any weird paths there. Random spawns, pre-planted beans. I would say the biggest thing right now is that Drew is doing Lost Woods checks, and Engel went to Ranch first instead of straight to Kokiri Forest, got Requiem from Ranch, found a hint that said Lost Woods is foolish. Heavy Pillar.
That's OGC's the front of Inca's house.
The front part.
We don't care about the front, we care about the back.
Nope.
Now, if we were talking cow sanity...
Yeah.
It's the front. That would be a very scary check, but...
Alright, Drew headed to ranch now by the looks of things. We'll see where Engel decides to go, but I'm guessing it's too adult.
Yeah. At this point, I almost think you have to. Not much left, or that you have left.
Yeah, I would say that's one of the harder decisions is do you risk going to CAC as child and see what you can open? Or do you just go there as adult?
Yeah, I mean, if you do it as a child, you miss out on the song there, what Andrew has in as an adult, and the back of Impa's house.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you know, child has chickens, and then... Actually, I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do the guard tower with the side hop.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is that we have shops on.
That looks like fire arrows in the sidewall.
I didn't check. Sun Song.
Maybe I mispeaked that. Maybe it's light arrows. It's an arrow of some kind.
Oh, Engel's gonna dip into fire.
Not a bad play. You can see if you're what the keys look like if you're locked out or not.
Yeah, I like doing this if I have Bolero. He doesn't have any way of crossing the gap at all.
Right. It's a key.
Yeah, I don't know. Neither runner did any of the market entrances except guardhouse. Neither runner has done pack entrances. I'm gonna assume Engel's gonna minuet out of here and pick up that song. Yeah, find windmill. I would say windmill is one of those things where you probably just see graveyard routed a little differently because at least it's not grotto ER as well, so you can just hope that you have Song of Time when you go and jump through.
And then you'll figure out how bad it is if it's in a child-only location like Market.
Market Path to Volve. 20 is dead. Colossus right hand.
Was a heart container.
Was a heart container. And there's our Song of Time. Oh, that's right. We have beans planted. Oh, great setting. Great setting. And a bow, 30, and a bomb bag for 70, so we're just short a little bit of money there. Break the rock. Hope for a rupee. No. Oh. Yep. This is the worst.
Oh, inside. Go outside and jump the chains.
Oh, I think you just run above Bombchu Shop here and grab the rupees up there.
Flame check.
Flame check.
It's interesting.
Fire is foolish. Okay. Boxes in Market have a rupee, but at night. There are a couple of things that are time of day dependent, and that's one of the weirder ones, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kokiri sword. 50. Now you definitely jump the chains.
I could not see the peak.
Oh.
But
Vanilla Bantu bowling too.
Engel is gonna use his 5 bomb shoes. Capacity.
Okay, we have a shop in the fairy
Goron
fountain.
tunic. Colossus fairy fountain is the market bazaar.
Yeah, which is going to be important because Colossus is double path.
Mm-hmm. Could have hovers out there.
You're just going to buy that Kokiri sword. Ooh, lens.
That's concerning with the market way of the hero to evolve. It could easily be that bomb bag though.
Yeah. We haven't seen where treasure chest game is yet.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Drew, are you gonna have enough time?
I didn't see Engel save, so it looks like Engel's scumming the choose. Yep.
And adult spawn, just a little ways away from where Engel was.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
See a look at the cracked wall here now.
Honestly, this is gonna be great for Drew. Has that Kokiri sword. It is Forest Med Deku. You get dropped right next to your Temple of Time, so you get to pick up that song right away.
Mm-hmm.
Can finish up these last couple doors here and find out if he needs to come back to CAC again. A wallet and ooh,
double wallet lock strength.
Disgusting. And a wallet locked wallet.
Right.
Fairy fountain. I think that's 2 fairy fountains back here. The ever forgotten doorway.
All right, what's in the green dude's house?
Oh,
Mido. Provido another bomb bag.
No.
So forget what I said about bombs being a path.
I mean, Market had both bomb bags so far. It can still be path.
Oh, true.
The bomb bag. Alright, what's here? Yeah, the bomb bags are clearly not path. They're just all gonna be in Market.
Well, not that.
Well, did Drew check the lens minigame door?
Don't know. Rufio giving us things to light on fire.
Oh, it was a fairy fountain? Okay. So is that 2 or 3 in Market? Three. Okay. Yeah, not checking Castle Fairy. Unfortunate. That can be a hard one to remember, though. Alright, Engel has Dins, has Choose, very important things. What does Granny have? Ooh, a scale and a slingshot. A double wallet locked scale.
Eerie. But remember, we do have 3 wallets because it is Shop Sanity.
Yep.
So we will have a 999 wallet, which will be great.
And we know one of the wallets is wallet locked.
It's double wallet. Or no, it is one single wallet locked. It was the strength that was double.
Yeah, the strength is double wallet.
Got my prices.
Just some hearts and money in that shop.
Dick.
Singular.
Okay, you're gonna see Redead Grotto. Little chest. Nice cash stack.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a bigger wallet to put it in.
Yeah. That's one of the things, like, seeing some huge rupees somewhere, like the one on top of the volcano. Engel already picked that up. Drew has not. Oh, and here's our windmill. Oh,
DL.
there's Lullaby.
Not path, but very helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nice for Engel, too, going into that next child segment. He'll be checking a lot of entrances that Drew has already checked, and will now have to double back for those fairy fountains.
Ooh, guardhouse. Good. Knowledge of where that's at. Yeah, I think that was by far one of my favorite changes from Season 5 to Season 6 was taking ZL out of being able to be considered a wath or a path, and that because we switched to paths in Season 6.
Yeah.
Because then you get, hey, Kakarika's Way of the Hero. Oh, look, here's Zelda's Lullaby. Thanks, game.
Oh, I thought they removed ZL direct hinting before that. I don't know,
Season
though.
5 they removed it in? I don't remember.
I genuinely thought it was Season 4.
Okay.
But... Oh, Market also paths to Queen Goma. Wow.
I don't know. I've been watching it for too long.
What am I not telling Tawfile? I'm sorry.
I think it's Don't Tell Me.
Oh, whenever it was. Oh, Deku Tree to Baronade.
I mean, I knew it was not active right now.
Oh. I mean, it doesn't really matter when it changed. Some settings still play with it.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the... Ooh. I don't like that path to Baronade. No one's lying to you, Pyra. But also, if you trust us, that's on you. Just saying.
We got a biggie up on the ledge and a teeny one there. And it's a bottle. Okay.
That's path.
Rush ice.
Right there. Bruno's
letter on
Bruno's letter on Big Pose.
Ooh. That would be spicy.
Chat, what would you like us to lie about, and what would you like us to not lie about? These are the important things that help us help you.
Mm-hmm.
Or not help you. Ooh, lie about whether you're lying or not.
So, we just talk and you have to figure it out. I feel like we just do commentary.
No! Why is there a hook shot and irons? Ugh.
The seed wants us to get wet.
I can't lie about which dungeons are required, Ela. They're clearly on the screen.
They are potentially all required until we know otherwise.
Yeah, honestly, Epona... Here's the nice thing about knowing Epona specifically is on Ocarina of Time already. Water is a stone. We also have Requiem. So if it were for, like, GTG access, we got it.
Mm-hmm.
If it's for horseback archery,
we don't.
We cry.
And it's for HBA. If it's for HBA 1500, we forfeit because I can't do that check.
Yo, same. But I'll try until my opponent wins.
I don't know what my best is. I know I've done it before because I've gotten the big quiver, but it was followed by like 50 F words. And...
Ooh, lie and tell us collapse is on.
Actually it is. If you die during Ganondorf 1, it's turned on. It's punishment for sucking at the game.
Honestly, hey, I have died to Ganondorf. Many times.
I've never died to Ganondorf. I've died to Ganon about, like, 5 times in the same run, but we're not going to talk about that.
The worst thing that ever happened to me was sometimes Ganondorf, like, glitches and your light arrow just goes through him.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And doesn't hit. And
right.
So he was doing his special attack.
Oh.
Which is basically like a one-hit KO.
Right.
My arrow misses, and I'm like, well, GG's.
It was at this moment she knew she was screwed.
This is 100% the hero's downfall timeline. This is how it happened.
Like, forget murking the kid for his lunch money in the Lost Woods.
Oh.
This is what really happened. Ooh, a t-shirt. Putting that central pillar into logic.
I really don't like the number of water temple things that we have right now.
What do we have? We have a hook shot, we got iron boots, we have half a long shot. I mean...
I hate it.
What do we need?
What's the setting where you die to Ganon and you die in real life? Ooh, no. Yikes. Chat getting dark already. I guess maybe we should be more on topic.
I think that's Sword Art Hyrule.
Nocturne was there on Prelude behind our Forest Med Deku tree.
That's a different ROM that they're playing. That's Sword Art Hyrule. We don't have access to that one. Sorry.
Notably, Desert Colossus had our Minuet, which we're assuming is our path to PG, Phantom Ganon.
Mm-hmm.
Which would extend to meaning that something in our Light Medallion Forest must lock Fire or Shadow in some way. Because if our Sarias is on Burning Cack and our forest is our Light Med, something's not adding up there.
Market to Goma. You don't say. Hey!
Ooh, okay, our wallet.
Money.
Yep, that gets us our other wallet and a strength.
K-Sword was in a shop in Market. I don't remember which one.
I think it was the Mask shop had that.
Yeah.
Shop. Mask shop entrance had that. Yeah. Yeah. So with that wallet, we can buy that second wallet that's in the shop that you're seeing here, as well as the strength directly above it. But that's going to be a lot of rupee farming, honestly. So I'm
Well,
hoping
yeah.
I'm hoping Drew doesn't pick up this big rupee here. Engel doesn't have that choice now, has already picked it up.
And we just got a bigger on as a bomb refill hit.
Oh, so that claim check's useless to us.
Eat. Unless you need some quick bombs. I mean, let's say you run out right next to Bigeron.
Mm-hmm.
You need to open up the ferry. I know I'm making a ridiculous analogy because that will never happen, but it could.
First wallet was in River Open Grotto.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's just regular arrows.
Oh, Drew, I don't think you have time, bud. No, it's Big Goron sword.
Is it?
This is why you turn on max rupees when someone turns on shops. Is it child murdering time for money?
We do not murder children on ZSR. We save Termina 7 years in the future.
Rebranding the child murders. Ooh, a heart. I hope we pick that up.
Does Skull Kid respawn, unfortunately?
Yes, absolutely. Every time you reload that area. So don't be too surprised if you see Engel do that a couple times here. Also taking advantage of some of the more obscure beans today. There's a lot of money just hidden around Kokiri Forest. I don't know that this is worth the time personally. But perhaps Engel is recording something right now, thinking to the next step.
I feel like you could have... Can you not roll off immediately and catch that ledge with the plant? I feel like that was...
Chat discussing whether or not that bean ride is worth it. I think it was worth it to Engel for wanting to get adult fishing done in that moment.
Hashtag not worth.
Hashtag beat up children for lunch money, probably. Oh no, going child. Alright, so Engel going child, definitely gonna be going to market. Doesn't have the Deku Tree hints yet. One of them is behind Deku Tree, and one of them is on Death Mountain Crater by Big Goron. What crazy randomization did I just tune into? Well, this is Ocarina of Time Randomizer. The specific settings for this race should be pinned. But it's shops, so there are 4 items in the shops that usually would be somewhere else in chests. Or, like, NPC checks. We have... oh gosh. Interior, which means all of the doors and fairy fountains are mixed amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
And random spawns. I forgot the other minor.
Pre-planted beans.
Pre-planted beans. I forgot about it because it should just be the default. All doors leading to other places terrifies me. Me too. That would 100% be my ban if I were participating in this. Which I'm not.
We are in the twins' house.
Engel gonna be... This is one of the kind of fun things. Rupee farming in Shop Shuffle Seeds. Drew, gonna turn in that claim check, get some bombs. Doesn't really need them, but...
165 to get 200. Good plan.
Pretty good deal. Did Drew check the fairy fountain entrance? I know Drew was up here earlier, so...
Maybe.
Okay. Thanks, Baseball.
We found the stable. Very nice gothic stable.
Oh, that was adult shooting. Alright. Engel, finding that shop, gonna buy that bow and that bomb bag. And just be a little less than 70 short for that strength eventually. Gonna end up saving quite a bit of time on the money farming here. Oh no, what? Despacito.
That's where my mind went. Yes, we have a wallet-locked wallet and a double wallet-locked strength in the same location out in closet.
Alright. Engel doing an entrance Drew did not.
Ooh.
Oh, and it's a
this
fairy
could be
fountain.
big.
Yes, a wallet-locked wallet.
I think this is the Pharaoh's one, but it is still a fairy fountain. And it's no harm, no foul.
No, Zeph. He skipped CAC, I think decided to finish DC, reset time of day, make sure he could get into all the doors. Oh, is that the difference, Mario? I knew there was a difference between the green and the red, but I couldn't remember if it was just like Dins and Furores and the rest are all like a different color, but... Oh, Goomba. If you're colorblind, this game could be rough for you. Particularly reading the hints.
Denz was on Mr. Rufio.
Yep, the man on roof in CAC. Which, like I said, I expect Drew to do after finishing up Dodongo's here.
Man, this DC's kind of loaded.
Ooh, okay.
Well...
Yep.
Those aren't... Oh. Well, we don't have a strength yet.
Oh no, ATM. Yeah, Engel's going to end up saving a lot of time on this routing. It's not coming, like, to fruition as far as the items that the fairy fountains are giving him, but this is all stuff Drew is going to have to come back and do a separate time with no other reason to come to market.
I did not know that you could pull it like that. That's kind of cool.
Oh, did Drew pull it in the corner?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, if you pull it from the corner at, like, just far enough over, you don't have to move. You can just pull it straight forward.
You learn something new every Zuger Seed, I swear. Okay, the lizard dino thing is burning in the lava.
Bye, King Dinosaur.
What do you give us? He loves us. We set him free.
After we murdered him?
We set him free. He didn't like living, I guess. I don't know.
Oh gosh.
Dark. Dark. To be fair, he did put up a fight. I mean, you cannot one-cycle him. So, you know...
You literally cannot one-cycle King Dodongo.
He makes you work for it. He makes you do it a second time.
Unless it's Bonko. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
There is a setting where if you bonk, you die, and that applies to King Dodongo as well, if you choose to keep that on.
That's awesome! I did not know about that.
Alright, Drew seems to be done with small chests at this point, is doing the rest of the Kakariko entrances. Meanwhile, Engel is gonna go through Deku Tree. We found iron boots and a hook shot in here. It is our forest medallion.
And then it's our path to Baronade.
Yeah, most concerningly. I mean, let's be real. A hook shot, I'm not as concerned after seeing that. I was pretty concerned when it was just the iron boots.
I mean, for all we know, Rank's hanging out in Forest Temple. And it's just, that's our logical first hook shot.
Who hurt you, Slew?
The iron boots, I think.
Oh, I forgot about the bottle, too. Most bottle uses are gone, though.
Right.
But, let's be real. Paradox letter is a thing.
It is a thing.
Okay, Drew's gonna recoil here for some free money. Nice. The wallet fill. So I think one of the questions here that I have is Drew going to end up going up river given the items that he has?
Oh. Needs a shield. But I would say that's the big thing stopping Drew right now is he doesn't have a shield. Unless there's a setup I don't know where you can do shieldless KZ scope.
Oh yeah. I mean, you don't need a shield for that.
Huh. I will have to learn it because I only know the shield ones.
Ooh, some chews. Okay. I feel like, so I want to address what's happening in chat. Someone said, raise your hand if you've ever been personally victimized by OoTR. Being
Everyone
personally
in chat raises.
Yeah, being personally victimized by OoTR is basically like reading your horoscope, where everyone has been personally victimized. It's designed in a way that you will feel personally victimized at some point or another. It will all align.
Pisces, child fishing is not a good option today.
Alright, Engel, gonna go back adult, gonna get that Nocturne. So, I grabbed a beer before getting on comms, everyone. And I dropped it on my way here. Do we think it's going to spray everywhere? Yes or no? Get your yeses or nos in chat.
Hold on. Before let's let chat have an educated guess at it. What kind is it?
It's in a can.
No, no.
It is a Marson Oktoberfest lager.
Oh, it's a lager. It's not gonna.
From Empyrean Brewing Co. in Lincoln, Nebraska.
I'm gonna say no.
Everyone's saying no. Alright, we're safe.
When he said lager, I'm like, no, that ain't gonna explode.
So, Oktoberfest in February. Yes, it did have a best buy date of January 27th, which is why I am drinking these tonight. That was, you know, about a week ago. It's fine.
It's just a little extra fermented.
It tastes fine. It's fine. Are we still lying to each other? Yes.
Yes, her beer really did not expire, guys. She's drinking normal beer.
Oh, the other wallet.
Oh, that's nice.
It's not expired. It's best buy. I won't go into the U.S. food industry.
Right.
Fun fact. That is a very unregulated thing. You can have expiry dates or best buy dates. You're not required to have them in certain areas of the food industry.
Does it have mold growing on it? No?
No, it's fine.
Probably
no spores.
okay.
No spores. It's not great. It's not bad. It's beer. Alright, Engel coming out to... What was in here? Oh, this shop. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna buy this strength, and I would imagine goes immediately back adult, right? Does forest.
Forest. All right, chat. Get your emotional support snuggies and whatever else you need if you're gonna fall asleep.
Ooh, are we moving on to 2000s commercials this time, IT?
Yes. Oh my god. Inside joke.
The last time we did
last one.
comms, we had double forest, and so we started talking about 90s commercials.
Somehow, it wasn't double force. It was we got the eye drops, which led us to Ben Stein eye drop commercials, which led us to double forest. So we're just like, well, we're already talking about something more interesting than what we're watching. Yeah, I'm not sorry, chat. Forest is boring watching.
I don't have a Snuggie, but I do have a poncho blanket where it has like a hood and arms sewn into it, but it's a blanket. So I do have one of those. But I prefer to trip over my blanket like a proper pre-Snuggie individual. Magic bullets, yes! Let's go, Alfalfa. The best thing ever, though, is the Bullet Express. And if no one has ever seen the half-hour infomercial for the Bullet Express, you need to go watch it. It is one of the most unhinged things you'll ever see. Alright, we have a small key here in Child Spirit. Engel is not gonna opt to climb, which makes sense because he has all of Forest available to him.
I just took one look at it and went, oh my god, I do not need this in my kitchen anywhere.
The Bullet Express.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the 30-minute meal machine. Am I able to post? I need to go find this link now. This is the best infomercial of all time.
Slap chop. Solid.
A slap chop's fine. No. It's... Oh, don't play. Don't play! Baseball, I am posting a link. Not saying play it or anything, but I don't think I have permission to post links in chat. Where were the wallets? One is in Zora's River Open Grotto. And we just found another one.
One is in... Was it Storms in GC? The GC Storms? And the other's wallet locked in the... What you call it? Colossus shop.
Yeah, one's wallet locked in the shop in Colossus, you're right. At Boulder. It was just in Field, right?
Maybe I'm misremembering. What was in... There was something in... What you call it? I know there was something in the... Storms Grotto.
Yeah,
In GC. I don't remember what it was, though.
That was where the claim check was.
Oh, it was the claim check. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, baseball confirming Boulder of Destiny, the one near Market in Field.
Mm-hmm. It's always the Boulder of Destiny. Just like it's always a large chest on Falling Maze.
So Drew has not been back out to check the Colossus Ferry. I'm a little concerned. He didn't check the Hyrule Castle Ferry. Hasn't checked Colossus Ferry. He might have forgotten that those entrances are important to check.
I thought Drew checked Colossus Ferry now. He just went in there once and found it was wallet locked.
Oh,
he hasn't checked HC Ferry.
Yeah.
But we know HC Ferry doesn't have anything important in it.
Yeah.
He doesn't. But we do. Drew? No, you gonna... Oh, okay. Gonna pop the key first. Like, you're not gonna check the...
Yeah, so one of the
hand?
reasons that... Yeah, one of the reasons you check that, actually, is so you can do the bomb hover strat.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Drew is aware that they're on an actual, like, wallet hunt. Just hasn't had the fortune to find either the Zora's River Open Grotto or Boulder of Destiny one.
Alright, chat. We had first forest. Who's ready for second forest?
We've already had one.
Chat knows about second forest, right?
Don't think so. About 11th forest.
God. Okay. I have seen a doozy of a seed where I don't think I've ever seen triple dip of forest, but I have seen a logical triple dip of water.
Okay.
And that was gross.
Oh, a scale. That's nice. And free.
So 11 dips of water, I would be questioning a few things.
Yeah, so one time in a very unfortunate multi-world match, like all of the runners VC crashed in forest. It's very strange.
Well, if everyone VC crashes and you have a logical double dip, you could see 11 Cs.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like, tales are told.
Unfortunately, it's an old Intish, but
Engel
the tales are told.
Engel doesn't have a shield. I have not seen a shield in any of the shops.
You don't need a
so
shield.
Zor,
hit them with the sword until they don't stand up anymore.
Yeah, the domain shop must have our, like, regular shield. Which you're like, there are two shops that have shields. Sort of. Regularly.
Spend 300 to go spend 80? That's kind of... Yeah.
Oh, no. No. You're just KZ skipping for that.
What if he can't do it shieldless?
I believe I can say both runners know how to do shieldless KZ skip.
Fair enough. I'm sure it's possible. Yeah, there we go. And shoot Might on the head while you're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have never seen you before in my life, but you look like this guy who left the village 7 years ago. But you can't be Saria's friend.
Why is Drew skipping when he has Minuet? That's a very good question. Drew may have forgotten.
Because skipping is faster. If you get it the first time.
To get to SFM. Then Minuet?
Any whoosies. Happy 1 hour. Yay.
Yay!
Okay. So, our runners tonight, Engel and Drew. Tracking for us, we have Baseball and Carliana. Restreaming is also Baseball, and on comms with me is Melqui. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks, IT guy.
Short, sweet, and
Glad
the
to
point.
be here again. Hope everyone's having a great time. And you know what? If you're enjoying what you're seeing, what you're hearing, come volunteer with us. We always need more trackers to push the buttons and let us know what the runners have. Always need more comms. I like to think we're fun, IT.
I try to be. Fun is a subjective term, but
Someone in chat is like, Lord of the Rings is not my nerd brand. I'm out.
okay. So what's the address? I'm gonna order the Griffin and we're gonna toss you into Mount Doom.
You're tossing me into Mount Doom? Excuse me?
No, the person in chat who said that Lord of the Rings isn't their brand.
Oh, no one said that. That was a hypothetical nerd in chat.
Oh. Well, then we're throwing the hypothetical nerd in chat into the volcano.
Yeah. Alright, Engel is going to be able to beat all of Forest in this dip, though. That's always a big thing. They both have Minuet. It's not as big of a time loss, but it is still something to think about.
On the bright side, we will see on Engel's side if I was correct in my my guess, as he has the strength to be able to check it.
What did you guess? Sorry?
There's going to be a big chest on falling ceiling like there always is.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know why. Randobot really likes putting a big chest there for some reason.
Yeah, so the reason is, because of the design of Forest Temple, you have to have all of your keys by a certain point. And so there's a, like, more set number.
Greater than likely chance that...
Yeah, exactly. Hey, welcome in, Raiders! We have an Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 7 matchup here. We are in top 32 bracket stage. This is game 1 of Engel versus Drew. It is best of 3.
Picks tonight, shop shuffle. So the 4 items on the left in the shop are shuffled into the item pool. Full interior entrance randomizer, so within towns and whatnots, the checks will be randomized as to where they go. Random spawns and pre-planted beans, so no waiting for those beans to grow.
Oh, Drew picked up Keaton Mask. Very nice. We know Skull Mask will be nothing. We haven't seen the hint yet, but Lost Woods is foolish, so that extends to Skull Mask.
It does.
And fortunately, it's not going to take Drew very long to check all of these kind of remaining fairy fountains since they are in one area. Oh, we did see a Skull Mask hint? Okay. See, was I lying? Was I not lying? I don't even know.
I think you were lying about it being dead, because it's a skull. It's got to be alive, right?
Ouch.
Alright. I'll be here all week. Don't waste your money. Show's terrible.
I'm gonna go against you and say I don't think Forest is gonna have anything. Oh wait, fire is foolish. No, yeah. Our progression is just in water behind those iron boots.
You forgot a word in there. It's
What?
stone water.
Yeah, it is. We love water stone. Dang, Big Goron started making shieldless Stelphos fighting easy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we do have all of our keys in Forest, so everything is items from here on out. Oh?
Engel finishing off Beth.
Oh, light arrows. Okay. I was wrong. Forest had something. Alright, it looks like it was a blue bee in Rudo's letter spot. I believe it changed into arrows. And Drew is going to give us our last look at our final shop here. First look at final shop. There we go. Just a slingshot of note in there.
You're a little ahead.
Hmm.
Or maybe I'm a little behind. I'll refresh just to make sure.
It did also have our shield as we expected.
Well, thanks for making me wrong, Randobot. Appreciate that. Couldn't have moved that one check the other direction? Alright. Let's push some blocks and kill Amy.
Worst Poe.
Mm-hmm. Stabby, stabby.
You're cutting it pretty close on those dives, but made it.
Yeah, doing the, what you call it? Doing the waterfall drops a little more risky, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because you're wasting some extra steps there in the normal order of things.
And there's our other slingshot.
Yes, Drew has both iron and hovers, and Engel has irons. The hover boots are in Stone Dodongo's Cavern. Drew is going to be going downriver here. Assuming he goes over to the open grotto, he'll actually be picking up one of the wallets that Engel has.
Mm-hmm. Which will be good for him. That'll unlock him to get some money and get the strength he's been needing for a little bit now.
For a bit, yeah. One thing is Engel did not do Frogs in the Rain. Frogs 1. Went through river as an adult.
The nice quality of life enhancements, like the fast, fast bottom floor pushing.
Basement?
Yes, basement thinking. My brain don't work no more. Sorry.
Last wallet was in Hyrule Field. And the light arrows were in Forest. Nothing else of note.
So this competition is not associated with the Silver Gauntlets?
No, it is.
Yep. Okay. This is the top half of that bracket.
Yeah, so this is the main tournament. So top 64, Silver Gauntlets hosts 65 to 128 in the Challenge Cup.
Those are the words I was.
I think there's even still there might be a command for Silver Gauntlets in here still. I don't know. Once upon a time there was. But yeah, it's the same tournament format. They use the exact same qualifiers going into it. There we go. Thanks, baseball. Oh,
It's
and
a
hammer.
So market bow path for hammer. That's a market Volvagia.
That tracks.
Okay.
I think Engel is just gonna go straight into fire then. Fire is a foolish dungeon, so we might see him skip it for a bit. And Drew going bottom of the well. Oh no. Night Skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Treasure shop. Interesting. Okay. Yes, foolish meaning that there's no progression, so there's not going to be anything that opens up a new location or checks.
Mm-hmm.
So in Fire, for example, there are bomb-locked locations, depending on where keys end up. And so there can be another bomb bag in there.
You can also see the other usual suspects, your double defense. We've already seen it, so we know it's not there. But that paperweight or the whatever it's called.
Stone of Agony.
The Stone of Agony.
But yeah, basically it just means that you're not getting additional items from that location.
No problem. That's what we're here for.
Yep, ask us any questions you want. We will do our best to answer them. Otherwise, there are plenty of wonderful runners in chat as well, who, if we're not able to answer something, they definitely can.
or feel the need to correct our correct comments.
How do they read the stones so fast?
Practice.
Yeah. Practice. Oh, there's the shield.
Really though, I mean, yes, it is practice. You can also kind of learn the colors of, unless you're colorblind. Sorry, colorblind people. The colors associate to regions. So there's some of that where you can get some of that in there where you can notice it. Looking at the end of it for a parenthesis and denotes that it is a consumable, which would tell you it's dead also. Just a few things that help you read them faster.
Chat really trying to get us to do a, like, AMA. Ask me anything. I will answer most questions. But, of course, the intention was, ask about the game that's going on.
Right.
Oh no, AMA, ask Mel anything. The most punchable NHL team, Bruins.
I'm not gonna argue with that. They're the most punchable team.
But also Chicago. Fuck Chicago. But that's way more of a regional thing, I think. So definitely the Bruins.
Oh no! I was born on the night of the Blues Blackhawks game. No. For the Blackhawks.
Yeah, no, I am hands down like fuck Chicago. How many lows could Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows? Well, Rob Lowe can rob lows, but he chooses not to. So the limit does not exist, but he's too nice of a guy to do it. To be clear, I am not saying fuck Chicago, the entire city, specifically their hockey team. I don't know who George Lowe is, so I don't understand the question and I won't respond to it. Name that reference.
You got me on that one.
Anyone? Chat? Hey! How am I not myself got it?
I have never once watched Arrested Development.
It has aged terribly.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, again, Chicago, the, like, place, fine. The hockey team, though, bleh. Alright, Engel made it to Lake there, picked up that scale. Drew, going through bottom of the well, must have seen a big chest here.
It is a biggie. Come on, paperweight. Show me paperweight.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's just not fun.
We don't need that.
But it's a free shield.
Yeah, but Drew already, like, bought a shield and got a free shield. So...
But it's a shiny one.
It is.
Yeah, we don't need that
We don't need that yet.
Until we see... Well, no, it can't be for light arrows on HBA. Long shot on HBA? That would do it.
Ew. No, long shot can't be on HBA.
Well, it could. We just don't know.
It's not required only, so long shot can't lock our additional access to.
Right. Sorry, I was watching this seed earlier.
Nope. Yep.
My brain is logically wrong right now.
Are millennials
everywhere?
Are millennials killing the Hylian shield industry? I would say, for the most part, millennials are the only reason that there is a Hylian shield industry. Someday we'll do a poll on the actual, like, age ranges of this community. I don't want to see the results of that, though.
Oh, it's entirely millennial in the back half
it
of
is
Gen
almost
X.
it is almost entirely millennials.
Yeah.
All right, Engel gonna do GTG. Bailed out of Dodongo's Cavern after picking up those hovers. I think that's a good decision to make.
I said the back half of Gen X.
I guess that depends. Which definition? Like, where are we starting those? Yeah, it is definitely not 100% 25 to 35. I know that. Rock Chalk, literal child in chat.
Millennials are coming the next industry.
Mario, also literal child. Oh, Drew doing Child Goron City. I always like this play because if there's a location that's gonna screw you over, it's Child Goron City. We also know that it's not foolish. We did find a lens here. Do we have all of our foolishes? We have Fountain, Fire and Lost Woods. Yep.
Holy Hamrocks. Paperweight! Yay! Found it, guys.
There you go.
We can go home.
So, Drew knows that he can buy a wallet and get the strength. But it means farming money. But he does know that there's 200 rupees on top of the volcano. So my guess is he breaks some pots, gets some money, goes and buys that other wallet, picks up that 200. Oh, get the money, Drew. Don't go back into Lost Woods. It's a trap.
We're gonna see 10 skulls now. This is a new check. And it's money!
Hey, fire arrows. We don't need those for anything, but nice to have.
We don't need those for anything yet. Oh wait, no, we have dens.
Yet.
Dens cannot be in the wasteland.
That's true. There could still potentially be... No, there can't.
No, because the other thing would be fire trial, or not fire trial, shadow trial.
Shadow, yeah.
Which you can just do with a long shot. Unless long shot's not a big... Oh, it's gotta be.
Well, that's the thing. You need long shot and hovers.
Right.
Or...
Well, you're gonna have hovers anyway, because shadow's required.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Engel shooting through that at the eye switch. Very nice.
God, chat talking about their age, I feel old.
This is so bad. So several of us went to Speed Gaming Live, the actual live event in person, last year, 2023, and the year before, 2022. I did not realize. I knew someone this year came with their parents. I did not realize someone came with their parents the year before.
I'm so young, and I find out today that I need to start taking multivitamins for my knees.
Oh, that's
I'm only 31. I'm
that's a bad
dying.
day. Oh my god. We will not be talking about my age. Oh, Engel, no.
I thought
Engel
that she turned 21 and then don't age after that.
gonna do the toilet, huh? Alright.
That's very tracks.
Yeah, top file, I get it. Potential path irons. Hookshot, as of yet, hasn't given you anything. Fountain is foolish. You're hoping you don't have to go into stone water? Oh, no.
I was just a crappy chick.
Yep. And just for a heart of some kind.
We don't know that the irons are path.
Yeah, so
That's the thing.
irons, bottle, and hookshot were all in Deku Tree, which is Path to Baronade. So I am currently hoping that it's Paradox Letter, because that's always fun. And yes, as explained, interior ER refers to all of the doors and fairy fountains being shuffled amongst each other.
Mm-hmm. With the notable exception of the grove.
Yeah, not dungeons or grottos. They're...
Does Gerudo Fortress count as a dungeon?
No, sorry. Gerudo Fortress is an entirely separate area that's left out. Same with like Richard's house, where you return the dog. I know you know what I'm saying when I say Richard, just to make sure.
Richard
Those
the
will...
Inu.
Yep, that will always be in the same spot. Favorite temple? I like Shadow.
Great Bay.
That's fine.
I like using ice arrows. Or something.
What do you mean not Master Quest Spirit?
Ooh.
Okay, so despite what some people in chat are saying, Iron Boots refer to all of the checks in Water Temple, not just Central Pillar.
That is true.
Minor reminder.
Logically, you can get in with the gold scale, but then after that, everything is out.
But all of the checks require Iron Boots.
Yes. Central Pillar is the only one that hard requires the irons.
Yeah.
The other one is just more of a suggestion.
This is like a theory that I've been building, is that the reason Compass First is so out of favor with so many runners is because they've gotten so used to gold scale water, where they don't have a choice.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, Jax, I'll be honest. If iron boots are available and I don't have to go too out of the way for them, I'm getting them over gold scale. I understand why they are considered DLC, but that's not a philosophy I subscribe to.
Poison Forest.
Yeah, so usually it's if you're looking just for boss key or just for one item. Mirror Shield was in bottom of the well. We don't necessarily need it. Oh, this room with hovers is so nice.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to keep hitting the switch to raise and lower it. You're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna roll it around this whole puzzle. And now we face the toughest enemy ourselves. And then we hit him with a big sword, and he dies.
Drew almost through with Forest Temple, which is nice. I am trying to decide what Drew's next decision might be, like, in my head. Does he follow those irons to Water Temple, bypassing GTG for the time being? Hammer is on Phantom Ganon, so Drew will be picking that up.
Ugh.
Is there a big chest here on...
Yeah, on Dragon.
Dragon chest? Okay.
Ugh.
It's fine, it's just
is
lens.
It the boomerang?
Oh, magic.
It can't be the lens.
Oh no.
Is he telling us what we can go do for doing Water Temple?
That's kind of like magic. Well, Benji, you know what? If it is all dungeons for Epona's song, we won't be doing that. There's a way around that that's much faster than doing water or spirit. You just spawn a big Poe out of logic.
Well, the only way we're doing AD at this point is if we get like something like magic out on each pit, and that's and the other one's in Ganon's castle.
Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Big Poes will be done on foot. Drew trying to go for zero cycle there, missing the stun, unfortunately.
A condom. That was the only thing that we found in here.
It is less likely to be magic and way more likely to be either a letter or boomerang on horseback archery if something is behind Epona's. Spirit Temple is usually more likely than not magic locked by keys, but we'll see. Potentially.
If there is something on HBA, it's got for the paths to work. It almost has to be something for Java.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe not.
So this is one of the reasons that I like to do this loop first if I have irons, because you can come down here and pull that. You can go down, peek it underwater, and pull that block underwater, saving you a little time.
That didn't look like anything on compass.
Yeah, that peak isn't great, but basically if you can see it, it's a big chest. If you can't see it, it's small.
Important.
Hey.
Magic.
Oh no. Yes, there are 4 items in water in these settings.
I mean, it could be irons for magic.
Yep.
And Burritos or Krang is just hanging out here in shadow. Or any other magic lock check.
Yep.
Well, we're
no
not
long
going
shot.
to beat Morpha. We can't. But yes, Morpha is an item. Can you imagine finding long shot in this check? Like one of these two? And be like, do I go back?
Long shot chest was a key. So Engel opting not to go to boss key chest is a little interesting because you can access it with hovers, but having an entire progression dungeon available, pretty appealing. Because there's a lot of checks in Shadow that can then be your letter, rang, long shot. And yes, fire is foolish. Drew is opting to just get it taken care of, basically.
You go getting the stop on the, oh. Got the first one. On Mr. Dead Hand here.
Raw chicken zombie. Why? What? Why? Can I post these or am I going to be timed out? Okay. I thought I'd be timed out. This is that infomercial I was talking about earlier. It's so good. And by so good, I mean so bad. But as someone with insomnia, this kept me, like, entertained so many nights. Please don't, baseball. I like posting. It is basically a sitcom pilot. They are preparing a meal while cranky old relatives come to visit them. It's magical. And someone with, like, a very Australian accent saying pizza in just the most, like, emphatic way. Hey, DK64randomizer.com. Good gameplay. DK64 Oot combo rando. You'll have to ask Riley about that.
Not sure about that. There's an OOT combo rando. Well, it's not aware of the other way.
Yeah, as is tradition, foolish fire means that we've got to go
We're going to hammer chest.
a decent way into fire. I'm
That'll
kind of
always be the
hoping.
first check.
Honestly, that's the best feeling. When you're in a foolish fire and it's like the next to boss room chest. Oh. So they were probably, I don't know if there's a Donkey Kong model available, but you can actually play as other things. Sounds terrible. Donkey Kong or Some Kong is a model. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Jickeys of Time. Yep. That is just a ROM hack.
I can't imagine any of the Kongs conform to the skeleton. Oh, Chunky Kong might. Oh, more keys? Oh, this sucks. This is terrible. Did Drew set up Scarecrow? I think he did. We're not bow locked.
Faster just to peek it, and if it's something, jump over.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to think, like, are there any funny paths? Not really. Bow already locked, hammer. We have... I guess I wasn't paying attention if the shirt was in a... Did we see Goron Tunic? Was it in a child-only shop, or was it adult accessible?
It was in the Goron maze, wasn't it? Isn't that what? Yeah, it was in Goron maze.
Goron maze? Okay.
Yeah, Engel scummed it early.
Okay.
Along with the lens.
Is this our boomerang?
Or
our letter? Or a long shot? Oh, Kiera required key. Disgusting.
No pharaohs here. Gotta kill all the enemies.
Oh, I thought Drew was missing that platform for sure. Alright, what is it? I'm going with a bow. Oh, strength 2.
That's not what you want to see.
Really not what you want to see, to be totally honest.
Where in spirit is her progression?
So,
where can it be?
If anyone ever falls down when they're trying to make that jump from the Scarecrow chest, go under one of the platforms that flies up, run under it, and void, because it will take you back up to that door, and you can go again. Do not waste time climbing up. If it's something that can be fixed by being better at the game, I know how to do it.
I'm not going to translate what that what the translation for that is. I suck at doing tricks, chat, so I've learned how to unsuck
Yeah,
at it.
exactly. No, exactly. I have messed up everything so many times. And one of the great things about this community is good players have all informed me how to correct these mishaps.
You
And
know you don't need to
Engel...
go back through this whole dungeon, right? You can just step on this thing, die, and then go, wee!
Yep. And yeah, Engel getting rewarded with a shield there in an invisible chest that you have to open anyway.
He got one, doesn't mean he needs to equip it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Mirror Shield was in the bottom of the well. However, we still do not have a confirmed all dungeons. So,
We just have potential Iron's Path, which led to our magic, which has now led to Strength 2.
With a hinted OGC being Impa's house, which can't be anything. And we already have our lights, so it can't just be for light trial. Actually, that wouldn't work because that'd be a path to tower.
Yeah.
Boy. What else
we
is
don't-
strength to lock?
like,
GTG.
Well,
GTG.
that's the thing. But we don't have access to GTG yet. Not logically. We don't have a long shot. We don't
And
have
Reverse Wasteland is not ever in logic.
Yeah.
Boy. There's gotta be one more strength 2 lock check, right? Right? Chat, right?
No, scrubs aren't on. Scrubs aren't on. Left side of Goron Maze is available with hammer.
Yeah, we got one. Oh,
it's available with hammer.
We're gonna be here all night.
No, it's fine. It's only 7 for me. It's okay.
Yeah, it's only 7 for me too, but the sooner this gets over, the sooner I have to go back to working all night.
Ew. Okay, so you want to be here all night.
Yeah.
Rudos could be on horseback archery. Rain could be in ice. There was still a bottle as well. Is this the last race for the night? I think so.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yes, it is the last race for the night, and it could be.
Darunia is possible. Long shot on Darunia is possible.
No. It's not possible.
I think there's
That's not true. That's impossible.
Ew. Trust your feelings.
You know it to be true.
All I know is if I were these runners, I would definitely be doing a big pose on foot before I commit to all dungeons.
Mm-hmm. No.
And yes, so Burning Cat can still be progression, even if it's behind Foolish Fire. Like Alfalfa said, Foolish just refers to the checks in the temple or in the area. Oh, Drew doesn't have the magic yet.
That's a gross place for it.
They have Bolero. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, are we... Oh, picking up a Goron sword. I thought Drew was gonna check this hint. I wasn't sure what information we might be missing still, but...
Yeah, it occurred to me that you can do that if it's shuffled as an adult.
And there's Boomerang.
Yeah, okay, wow. We aren't diving full down the rabbit hole yet.
Yep. And Drew, seemingly gonna save some time, played Serenade first, so is going into water instead of GTG. I wonder if Engel's gonna go do fire now to open up a few extra checks.
What this? Oh, for Burning Cack.
Yep.
Yep.
Because you do have to do fire at some point, even if it is foolish.
Right.
And at this point, like, Prelude's in ice, you're not really concerned with going into ice because Jabu's your last dungeon at this point. So depending on how Drew routes this, might get that magic a little faster. Baseball, are you okay betting for letter? Hens. Lens. Lens is in Goron City Maze. Riley. So a reminder of our foolish locations, as Bridge put in here, Lost Wood, Zora's Fountain, and Fire Temple. Do not bet anywhere in Ice Cavern.
It's not logically possible.
Riley. Oh. Why not? I don't know, Riley. Why not?
Ooh, Secret Shrine, that's a good bet. That's probably where it's at.
Oh, alpha betting lens game with a lens game prediction.
I mean... Crazy enough if Lens game's right, but... that's the Babe Ruth right there. That's calling your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, respect.
Oh, sorry, Joseph's. You only get the one guess.
Yep.
You're right, Alfalfa. That would be pretty amazing.
The bet is for where our Rudo's letter is at. Right hand's a bow, isn't it? Or was it left hand's a bow?
No,
or
one
am I
of the
thinking of
hands
the wrong
is... That's a
seed?
different seed. Yep, that was the race
Okay.
earlier today. Yep. It's okay.
All blends together.
Yeah. I was like, no, that was Zavi v Exodus.
Yeah.
Which, great match. You should go watch it. We won't talk about it anymore because we don't want to spoil anyone.
So this is what Assassin's Creed was talking about. It's the bleeding effect. You just play enough Zooter that all the seeds bleed together from all your past races. Just Tobias. That's funny.
I think Tobias is asleep, top file. Sorry. Alright, Drew did end up routing Water Temple a little more conventionally, I'll call it. Usually you would do... Oh, and dropping. Where do I want to bet? Shadow. That's my bet.
Haunted Wasteland. Yeah?
It's not hinted foolish.
It is not foolish for once. But it's one check, so... I mean...
Yeah, no, I'm ride or die Haunted Wasteland here.
It very well could be.
I'm just like, what's another disgustingly magic locked check?
Mm-hmm. It's disgustingly magic locked. That is,
Yep. Let's see.
Well, right, but this is a one-off check in an isolated area of hell that you don't want to go to. I mean, Hyrule. Hyrule.
Hell. Hyrule.
Same difference.
Same diff. Engel is definitely going to be out of fire before Drew is out of shadow, though Drew's making good time here. So if you're Engel, where do you go next? Spirit?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't go Spirit next?
Well,
Where would
it's
you
hard
go?
to... I mean, you don't have a mirror shield, though.
Yeah. So you
That's-
go well then?
Probably. And then, unfortunately, find the mirror shield.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to Spirit, but... I don't know if I'd go into... Actually, I'd probably go... Well, it can't be in GTG, can it?
Letter?
Yeah.
I mean, letter can be. We would just need to find Longshot at minimum
Right.
first.
Well, to put it into logic, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we would know where Longshot has to be in front of it.
Yeah. And probably in Spirit at that point.
Right.
Or 20's... No, 20 was hinted. Right? I think 20 was hinted at Temple of Time.
Alien Loach is a good bet. It can't be, but still good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 10 was just some money, so all skull checks are dead today.
Okay, we got a bet for Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Oh.
That's a good place for it.
Interesting place for our letter.
So we got one in Johto, we got one in Termina, a bunch in Hyrule. I think the Hyrule ones are going to be a little closer. Oh, I apologize. It could also be Pokemon Crystal.
Oh,
Forgive
Varuda.
me.
Divine Beast Varuda. Very nice.
Tokyo. Alright, we are going into the IRL now.
Interesting. Okay.
They did program the game in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Could, there is some logic there for that.
So Engel has a lot more available in Child than Drew does. So I think Child makes sense for Engel, where Drew probably goes Spirit after Shadow, right?
Right. Jax, if it's in the post office, I think we just call it lost and just move on with the seed.
I mean, I guess it makes sense to send a letter through the post office.
Yeah, but we're sending it through the post office. They're going to lose it. We didn't... It's not registered mail.
Sure.
It's a letter in a bottle.
Genie in a bottle. No. No. It's bad.
Oh, we get a midnight meeting. Possible. Stop a old lady from getting mugged. Or no, that's not midnight meeting. Midnight meeting's in with Anju in the hotel. Wrong check.
Close the bet once Engel beats Ball. Alright. Thanks,
All right.
baseball.
So if you haven't gotten your chats or your guesses in here in chat, make sure to give them in quickly. Because we're about to go murder Link's pet dragon.
No, why?
What do you mean why? That's
I know,
involved.
but why? We don't need to talk about the comics, manga, whatever.
Link, please.
Sag.
That is true. There is no war in Bossing Sack.
Oh,
Yeah,
happy
2
2
hours. Demotivating ourselves for the 2-hour mark. Yay!
Yeah, woo! Give our runners, Engel and Drew, a follow. They're both doing spectacularly here. Drew definitely a little bit behind Engel as far as progression. Engel gets to make a decision here whether or not he's going to child or spirit next, basically. Drew kind of the world ahead of him. Our crackers today, Carliana and Baseball, pushing all the buttons so you know what the runners have completed, what items they've found, what songs they've collected. Also helping us just keep track because, as you can tell, sometimes we get a little loopy. We don't pay as much attention as we should, so thank you both. Baseball, also our restreamer today. And new IT guy joining me on comms. Give everyone on the team a follow. Not me. I suck and I don't stream. But
hey, that's my line.
But hope you are enjoying what you are watching. There's plenty of more Ocarina of Time Randomizer coming this weekend. We have the schedules here. And you know what? If you want to see even more Ocarina of Time Randomizer, come volunteer for us, because the more comms and trackers we have, the more restreams we can put on.
I think Engel miscounted some bombs there.
Oh, Engel just oh, it doesn't have the Goron tunic?
Well, remember he scummed it because he had the 5 chews, so he did the maze, and it's like, oh, well, there's just a lens and whatever here. I'm just gonna, give back, and then.
So Volvagia, there is this nice quick kill strategy that you can see because there's 2 hitboxes, one in this hole where she initially flies down, and one where the whack-a-mole head comes out. But it also means that you can overkill, literally, this boss. And so you have to be very careful. The timing can get off if both hitboxes are hit at the same time. If the bomb explodes at the same time that you hit the head, as you just saw, it can cause a soft lock.
Rip Dragon.
Yep. Yeah, so in that case, Engel had already save quit back to the start of the dungeon. You're better off just resetting and doing it again. Yep, exactly. It is a known soft lock. Fair play agreement wouldn't cover it. Alright. Engel playing Requiem. Going into Spirit, I would expect.
Yeah.
Oh, he just didn't have enough time. Okay. Well, that's what I initially thought. Didn't have enough time. So, do you think Drew also goes Spirit? Drew has very little of Child left, which is why I thought Engel might be deciding between the two. Drew also has Mirror Shield, though.
Right. Andrew has magic, so this fully clearable.
Drew a little too far away from Bongo's eye there. That's terrible. I mean, I love puns, don't get me wrong. That's terrible. Alright, Drew.
This is just making me think of the Troy Polamalu Head and Shoulders commercials now.
Oh, no.
Hey, we said we were going to talk about 2000s commercials.
That was if we ended up with Double Forest, and we didn't.
Oh.
We didn't. We were scammed.
And it's both.
Yep. So at this point, if Letter is just in Spirit, I think Engel is ahead enough. Just would take this. If it becomes, okay, it's behind Mirror Shield, potentially, or it is in Child, I think either runner is... Or if it's AD.
I mean, if it comes down to that, it at some point it's going to end up an execution race.
Yep.
Or lucky casino checks. Hey, well, there's the boss key.
Chat swapping hair care routines now. Okay, small key here. So Spirit is magic locked. But most importantly, like, deeper Spirit, where there are more mirror locked checks, is magic locked.
Right.
Wait, we got our strength 2 in Shadow. It was already magic locked. Disregard. I know what I'm talking about, I swear.
No, say it with confidence. Chat knows that chat has to guess if we're lying or not.
I mean, I am not incorrect.
No, you're not. They're magic locked.
They are magic locked. I just forgot it was already magic locked. Drew? Failing?
Sungrave?
Oh, Drew didn't do Child Spirit. Okay, so it's gonna pick up Saria's. If Darunia has letter, like, that's amazing for Drew. Engel actually, like, bypassing into the upper part of Spirit because this is a check that would then be magic locked by that key. Perhaps similar to me not thinking about the fact that all of Adult Spirit is magic locked by virtue of where Strength 2 was. Doesn't mean it can't be here, but... Is Drew murdering a child for money?
Boom Termino.
Oh, no. Going child. Temple of Time is here. Duh.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Pyra. It's like, where are we? Exactly.
Deck upgrade. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Okay, thanks, game.
Alright.
So those are strength 2 locked strength.
Yeah, that leads
and
us
absolutely
to
useless.
nothing. So if there's a big chest on this other hand...
Mm-hmm.
So if you're Drew, do you climb here or go back adult? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just go back adult. So if you're Engel, probably bottom of the well, right?
Looks like it's on his mind.
And the mirror shield was in the basement. I'm just trying to think, like, okay, Drew definitely gets that small key before Engel ends up at mirror shield.
This is interesting, though. Engel going child before going to graveyard to pick up Sari.
Yeah, without picking up Saria's.
Because that's 2 checks you're orphaning off. Oh, no, it's only 1 check you're orphaning off. It's Darunia. It can't be Skull Kid.
Yeah. Skull Kid is dead
For sure
by virtue of foolish. Yep.
And we've murked him a couple times, but not the point.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be bottom of the well for Engel. So the only question is it then Darunia? Because I don't think there's a chance. Engel's not going to go back, pick up Saria's, and then come back as child, for example.
Oh, no, it's going to be a last location.
Right, like neither of these runners is thinking about Darunia right now. Spirit is all that's on their mind.
I mean, you find strength 2 then in Shadow that's on your path. I mean...
Yeah, exact. No, I agree. It's just like, okay, what if Darunia is your long shot?
Right.
And all of a sudden there are 2 more item checks in water that can be your letter. All of GTG is available, which Engel's already done most of, but not the strength 2 lock.
Right.
Okay, Drew did opt to do Child Climb just in case it was letter, I'm assuming.
Did Engel... I know Engel has to have gone into DC, but did he clear it or no?
Didn't
or did he
clear
bail?
it. Bailed after the hovers. I think might have hit the switch in case he decides to go back. Maybe even lit up the eyes. I'm not entirely sure, but definitely bailed.
I'm just calculating in the event that it
AD.
becomes AD for Epona's. what Engel would have to do.
Yep. And Drew is gonna do Darunia before going back adult, it looks like.
This could be the play. Entirely plausible.
Mm-hmm. Which makes sense. It's the only thing. It's pretty quick. You're heading back this way to change ages anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You can play Sun Song out of here to get back up there.
Yep. B-Rang was on Bongo, Bongo, Bongo.
Okay. Moving just enough to play Sun Song.
Mm-hmm. So it was not Dancing Dad.
Nope. So that means our answer is in spirit, whether it be letter or long shot.
Mm-hmm.
And Drew very likely to show us that answer first.
Mm-hmm.
Engel has already done a lot of spirit, but hasn't done the mirror locked checks. We'll be getting that at the basement bottom of the well here, so not too long. Treasure chest game, you're right.
Mm-hmm. And Engel scummed lens.
The lens. Knows where it is, though.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's on Lonkol the Goron.
Yep.
Yep, OGC is Empa's house front. Treasure chest game is Crater Fairy.
Crater Fairy, yeah.
So we will be doing it as an adult.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Engel gonna peek this and he's gonna see his mirror shield. Like highly interesting. What is out here? Oh. Never mind. I know what Engel's done. We have Engel taking some shortcuts through shortcuts back to the Lost Woods. Or not. I guess Engel did not do Child Domain earlier. Nope, this will be quick. we are looking for a Rudo's letter. And that is all. We have opponents hinted on OOT. We possibly need to find a long shot. We may not need it. Yeah. I don't remember where she had to go, but probably Doggo. OGC has hinted it is Impa's house, the front side. So it cannot be for the cow crate. No. They have not checked ice, but it also can't be in ice. So, yeah.
No letter yet?
No letter.
Dang.
And welcome back.
Thanks. Sorry about that.
No worries. We have not seen an HBA hint.
Nope. Just that Epona is on Ocarina of Time.
Ooh, we see frogs.
I think this was just a heart or $20 or something. Ah, King Zora. Yeah, GTG like's not great.
Nope.
We saw Lab Dive. It was choose.
But it would mean that our long shot is in front.
Hey, there it is.
But
That is go mode for Drew.
well,
Well, I think a couple people bet that chess specifically, actually. I saw a couple Spirit Topmost, and some very creative descriptors aside from Spirit Topmost.
And sometimes that's the way Randobot decides to rando.
Yep. Hey, 3 people won? Let's go. Wayfaring Fox. Top of Spirit Temple Sun Switch. I don't know the actual name. Universal Giant. Spirit Upper Sun Switch. Don't know the actual name. And Universal Giant again. And Kinra. Let's go, Kinra. Alright, so Engel probably won't be too far behind. I think Goron City is the last of his, child checks remaining. Drew did a lot of these earlier when he was missing that wallet. So, his endgame world was a little smaller.
Yep.
So that really ended up paying out for Drew in this case. Having already done those and already having that mirror shield made Spirit a much more interesting play. Engel did end up going pretty deep into logic. I'll be curious to ask why he ended up going GTG when he did, knowing that Longshot wasn't necessarily accessible that early and that locked Epona. Yeah, exactly, top aisle. So I'll be interested to hear from him why he decided to do that then. And I'm going to assume right now that it was following those iron boots, but...
Hmm.
But yeah, we're gonna see Drew go through Jabu. Not the most exciting Go Mode dungeon, but you do get to skip a couple rooms. Engel is going back adult, and I am guessing Spirit is his very first location that he goes.
Yep. And then find out the bad news.
Yep. I think now is an okay time to mention that we are on a 20-minute delay. Drew has a little less than 20 minutes left, I would say, so if you start seeing our runners pop up in chat, for example, don't be alarmed. They're either very close to done or at done. Engel double checking the shop. Oh, picking up the lens.
Yep.
Oh.
Thinks it might be treasure chest game.
Yep. Yep. And out of choose, unfortunately, so...
Can't you use dens there, or does that trick have to be enabled to actually work?
You can use dins there. I don't believe it's in logic because it's a very difficult trick, but you can use dins, yes.
Yeah, I questioning whether it was in logic or not. I just know you can do it.
Alright. Engel gonna show us treasure chest game. So, you can do this as an adult. Get your guesses in chat, everyone. I'm looking for a combination of 5 lefts and rights. You can just use L and R. I won't be keeping track of it, but I'm sure someone will. Honor system here. I'm gonna go RL. Whoops. RLRLL. And I'm out. Dang.
Team left might win today.
Maybe. 2 for 2. 3 for 3.
We're on 4 for 4.
Oh.
The first check was a left.
Mine just synchronized. And it is.
Team left wins.
Team left wins. Let's go, team left.
And I did an exactly inverted 1 in 32 by picking team right.
Any team lefts? Any lefts in chat?
T-Riz.
T-Riz. Very nice. Nicely done, T-Riz. Engel having to save quit out of there because you can't use your ocarina in lens minigame. Going back to water?
Is
Oski chest?
No.
No?
No.
Yeah,
Lab dive? Oh no, we haven't. Wouldn't be Lab Dive, because Lab Dive's not there.
Wait, was Lab Dive not vanilla?
No. It wasn't vanilla. I'm
Okay. Oh, so
brain...
Field.
Right, yeah, South Hyrule Field.
Yeah, Ice Cavern pretty off the table this seed. GTG similarly pretty off the table. Available eventually, but yeah, kind of sticking in logic really helped Drew here because Engel going into GTG, that's about the amount of time that it would have been had Engel gone into Spirit immediately. But now it's been a few extra minutes because Engel had progression to do, didn't really have to make a lot of super hard decisions on routing. And sorry, Link's Uprising 7. We won't talk about the Exodus Zavi match quite yet. Tomorrow that will be available, but you're welcome to go watch it.
Yep, VOD's on Twitch for it.
Oh, no worries. We just like to give people a day so they can go back and watch it. Decker has beaten Exo and Zavi both by not participating in that race. The same way chat always wins because we're not playing.
Exactly. And this is water again.
Yeah, Engel kind of second guessing some of those paths, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gonna do Central Pillar. Yep.
Still following that iron path. Yeah.
Yeah, Kinra. I think I'll be interested to hear from Engel. Hopefully he'll join us for an interview after this. But at a certain point you're thinking bottom of the well, specifically that chest that had mirror shields was available quite early, so you know, if it's Spirit, I've already lost, which in this case is a correct metagame. And so Engel may be hoping my opponent goes through all of Spirit, beats Twin Rova, and that buys me enough time. Yeah, Jax. No, I think it is kind of what I was describing. The hope that it's not Spirit at that point because of where Mirror Shield was. Someone make Drew check. I don't know. I don't know if Drew's gonna, like, save at all before finishing the seed, to be honest. VC, you save, right? When he does his Ganon's equips, he'll save, so maybe there's a chance. Maybe.
Okay. Engel off to Spirit now. Just too late, unfortunately.
Yep. Yeah, and it was... Yeah, exactly. There's only 2 easy checks behind Mirror Shield. The third is Twin Rova, and many minutes. And yeah, as Topfile and Decker are kind of reasserting, if it's behind the mirror shield, Engel thinks I've already lost because of when it was available to them. And today it is absolutely the like correct metagame. It's not the one that you probably want to make because it might not be correct. But today Engel found that mirror shield and said, if this is the key, I've lost. And yes, it's best of 3. So Drooness will be taking match 1, barring some complete and utter disaster. But Engel down, not out. And this is the other thing. Engel has to reclimb this area.
No, don't worry about it. That's what we are here for.
Yep. Absolutely. Alright, and this will be go mode for Engel, which I always like to see both runners get into go mode. Again, just guessing based on the way Engel has decided to do checks. I think he already feels that he's lost this.
Yeah, it definitely feels bad when you're like, I got the mirror shield, I could bounce back, but I'm gonna go check like 15 other things before.
Yeah, that random spawn, not terrible to get back to adult or child. Child spawn a little worse. You just minuet though, and it's okay. Prelude, unfortunately, in ice.
Yep, we were never getting that today. Unless we went all dungeons.
Yep. Oh no. Chat, please. So Engel probably gonna just be getting into Jabu pretty much when Drew finishes.
Yep.
Maybe about halfway through.
I'll never find my light arrows in the forest temple where they always are.
Whee! If only those golds were worth something today.
Yep, usually that's your casino item. Or something stupid. Yes, pulling out the most powerful item in all of Hyrule. The
A bottle.
Empty bottle.
You can help Impa unblock her house. If only she weren't dead when that thing is there. Okay. My original estimation of just getting into Jabu, much more accurate. Pining for the fjords. The good question, Alfalfa. Who is the guy you talked to in Impa's house? Probably, like, her brother? A carpenter that she's leasing to? Hyrule Airbnb? Alright. Phase 1 of Ganon done for Drew. Engel gonna be picking up Princess Rudo.
The wiki says he is the unnamed man. Very creative name.
That's great. That's nice.
If you wait 7 years, the Blue Juggler is also in there.
Raise your hand if you also have an unnamed man. He is the man with no name. Alright, everyone.
Even the guy with the green shirt has a name. That's kind of embarrassing.
The guy with the green shirt. Get your GGs in chat. Drew gonna be taking game 1 here, and it looks like both Drew and Engel will be joining us for interviews. Alright, Engel seeing that finish. Forfeiting. Welcome in, you two. GG's.
SpongeBob.
GG.
SpongeBob. Alright. Well, any initial thoughts you want to share about the scene? I'm sure you've had some time to digest everything.
First thing, Longshot is in Light Trial.
Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Never getting that.
Amazing.
I don't know. It was fun. I haven't played indoor ER in probably a couple years. So it's kind of scary going into it, but like I'd prepared a checklist and everything, and I don't know. When I'm playing like thorough, I'm kind of in my comfort, and I like playing thorough in indoor ER, but I felt like maybe it was like a bit too thorough at times.
Sure.
Other than that, I don't know. It's pretty straightforward seed except for the letter and the magic to some extent, but
Sure. Engel, how about you? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, seed was pretty straightforward other than that letter for me, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just, got casinoed by, was talking to Drew earlier, got pretty much was, like, chasing the paths of, like, hookshot, iron boots, bow, kind of deal there. So I went forest, and kept going to water, shadow, etc. And unfortunately, going down that path led me into spirit before going over to the well.
Yeah. So, one of the kind of questions, it seems like you had a pretty hard decision to make after Shadow. Like, do you go into Spirit and follow that strength 2 that you've just found, or do you go back Child and do some of that cleanup?
I think it was I was going spirit there with the strength. I think no matter what, I had already pulled a key from child spirit,
Yeah,
and it's easier to do adult spirit than it is to go through an age change and run all the way to the well. They're about equal, like, density wise there, so like
sure. Yep. And then how about after you did end up going to the well, you ended up doing some additional cleanup rather than going back to Spirit immediately when finding that mirror shield?
yeah.
Uh How did you decide that? Because I imagine in my head what your thought process was, but I want to hear it from you instead.
It was just being upset to get that shield at that point, right? Because it's only like 2 checks left in Spirit, so it's not even like good to go back at that point, right? And I don't know. Maybe Drew. I'm thinking maybe Drew did well early. Maybe he, followed the pathing like I did and didn't do it early. But that didn't really play too hard into my decision. It was more just like it's a couple checks and it's like slow to do them. So I guess I'll just keep, doing some of these other checks along the way first.
Was that the same logic for skipping, picking up Saria's song on that first age change after Shadow?
Yeah, again, that was like, oh, it's 1 check. Surely it won't hurt me.
Right. Yeah, I think it was a bundle
Yeah.
of arrows.
And it didn't really, like, of course, it didn't. Not picking that up wouldn't have hurt you in the long run.
Yeah, at that point, it was I have the well, and I knew I had domain, which I knew had a shop in it. So there's a lot of other checks to look at.
Yeah. So what I guess I don't know necessarily if you like doing early river or not, but you went river really early, which got you that first wallet, which kind of set you ahead of Drew as far as the progression you could do. And Drew, you kind of avoided river for quite a while until you were going through as child. So that having an open grotto, how does that play into your decision when a setting like shops is on?
Well, for me, I like doing it pretty early, anyway, and then Drew put beans on the planted on, so it like put an extra check in logic up there. So I was like, why not get more hints?
Yeah, for me personally, I'm generally like an early river guy, but just starting with storms, I didn't really want to go there as adult, and I kind of got locked in the market at nighttime, so it's just kind of like in my child 1, I just never really had an opportunity, and then in child 2, I had like the scale and everything, so I was just kind of down to check everything.
Sure. Yeah, those were kind of the main divergences, if you hadn't talked about those already in the race room. Sorry, I don't want you to have to rehash everything.
We talked a little bit, but I think it's like important to bring it up in the interview, so.
Yeah. How concerned were you about all dungeons after some of the items you were picking up and knowing Epona was there?
Not really so much. Like, I guess you like start to worry about it if you see Longshot, but otherwise, like, not really. And like, even if I saw Longshot, like, I was gonna be worried about GTG first thing, and then after that AD. But
yeah, Engel, you ended up reversing to go to GTG.
Yeah.
um.
Turns out that was a mistake.
Yeah, so it ended up being much later in the seed than you can usually kind of guesstimate it might be.
Yeah, so the play there again was after Forest, kind of chasing I have a hook shot, iron boots, a bow, possibly this hammer from Forest. Is it the like 4 checks in water that's going to pay out for me, or like maybe the long shot's just in the well or something, and I'm supposed to go GTG with all of these things because there's, if long shot's available, I think it would have,
Yeah,
the path
like
led more towards GTG. It just turned out.
Yeah, it's
classic
such
water
a
temple.
check dense location that you're like, oh, how do you ignore it? Was Big Pose on your mind at all, or Paradox Letter? Because there was also a bottle in Deku Tree.
yeah, I had thought about Paradox letter, but I couldn't remember where the blue flyer was.
Same.
I was just like, I'm never doing that, I guess.
I was like, that's a thing I could do, but we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist.
I think it was Colossus Fairy. I think that entrance had. I think that
probably
shop
too busy
had
looking
it.
at the things on the left in that shop.
Yeah, all the things you actually need. No, well, I thought it was a really well-run race. GG's both of you. I'm excited for game 2. Engel, down, not out. It is best of 3. IT, any questions that you have?
Nope.
Any other comments that either of you have or final questions from chat?
Yeah, what was with that Deku ban? That was kind of messed up.
Well, okay, my counter to that, Drew. What's with trying to draft open Deku after it's been banned?
Yeah, I'd like to say I wanted to see if it would work, but I just didn't even notice the ban, honestly. I was like, why isn't this a valid option? I typed it right. Because I just copied the command from like a prior race, and I was like, oh, that's why it didn't work. Also, the BGS thing, I felt bad that I didn't grab it earlier than I did. I don't know. That was like one thing that I felt bad about in this seed.
Going back for Big Goron Sword and the timer.
Yeah, I was kind of like, okay, like, because I had seen the huge Rupee, and I was kind of saving it for when I needed strength. And I was like, okay, so like, I'm gonna grab the Rupee, grab Big Goron Sword, go grab the strength, and then go to Forest. Like, that's gonna be my route once I find a wallet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turned in 10 skulls, and that was also a huge Rupee. And I was like, well, now I don't have that excuse to go to Crater. And like, I'm not just gonna go there and like just grab Big Goron Sword.
Right.
So I ended up, grabbing it after fire, which was fun. I don't know. I knew I needed it for the end game, but it would have been nice to have it for Forest.
Okay.
Yeah, for people asking, game 2 is in like 13 hours. So
yeah, not too far away, everyone.
Yep.
I think baseball will pop in and give us a rundown of all of the OoTR excitement happening tomorrow, because there's quite a bit.
Yep. But speaking of tomorrow, if people don't totally hate my voice and would like to spend, 2 to 4 hours with me, we are still needing some volunteers for Engel and Drew's race tomorrow. So, if you guys are free and can handle my voice, we encourage you to volunteer so we can feature that restream.
Huh.
yeah,
Maybe
I'm
Drew
free.
and I should, we should calm that.
Yeah, I agree. That's one of the nice things.
That's it. Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry, but about the seed, that's it.
Yeah.
I have no more thoughts.
No, just like speed run races. They can talk about everything because it's like it's a set path. They're not doing anything different. They can just talk to each other the whole time. But yeah, baseball. Do you wanna? There we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Let's talk about upcoming races. As we just talked about, game 2 of this matchup is at 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow. That's way too early for me, but please sign up if you're available and want to volunteer. Also, again, pending volunteers, at 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow we'll have the multi-world tournament match between Donut Dog, Woof Woof, and Anju's Secret. So please sign up for that if interested as well. That should be exciting. And yeah, that's all so far for tomorrow, but keep an eye on the schedule. And Sunday we're going to have an RSL quarterfinals match between Timmy and Floosh, which is probably like the biggest matchup in RSL. So, but that's at 4:30 a.m. Eastern. So I will be asleep. But if you're European, maybe you can watch that. Okay. I am contractually obligated to thank our volunteers again. Thanks, Carliana, for tracking with me. And thanks, Melqui and New IT Guy, for the great commentary, as always. And thanks, runners, Engel and Drew. Catch them tomorrow. Contractually obligated, but also I do it because I love all of you. So, yeah.
We love you, baseball.
Aw,
Thank you for
thanks.
tracking and restreaming.
Of course. I like to do both, otherwise I get bored. Okay. I'm going to send us on over to ZSR2, who is doing the monthly Wind Waker Randomizer fun race. So that should be very exciting. Hope you all enjoy that, and we'll see you bright and early tomorrow for more OoTR action. See ya.
SpongeBob.